my name is Valerie from Cuddlesofyarn, and this is the third episode of my podcast. Let me introduce myself a little bit more than I have done in the last few episodes. My name is Valerie. I live in Belgium, Bornem, together with my husband and my sweet little girl, Rose. She's 4 years old at the moment, and she has been the light of our lives for the last couple of years. She's very knit-worthy, mostly crochet-worthy because she likes me making her plushies, and I made her a scarf. I knitted quite a lot of things already for her as well, but she doesn't really like wearing scarves or hats, so mostly they end up in her book bag when she goes to school, and then she's being forced by the teachers to wear it because it's so cold at the moment in Belgium. That's me. So it has been quite a while. It's already the last week of January at the moment, but I was having a little bit of a tough time. The winter blues. In the beginning of January, it was so cold in Belgium and so dark. And then I love the snow, but I mostly love the snow when it's Christmas, not now. And then I was anticipating for the snow because I wanted to go play with her in the snow and take some beautiful pictures. But in my region, there was no snow. So I want to show you what I am working on. At the moment, it's quite a lot. So one of my New Year's resolutions was to finish my works in progresses first, but no, I did not do that. First of all, I joined a test knit, and that had to be finished by the 10th of January, and it was for these super cute mittens. So it's fingerless mittens. This is the third one I have made because the other two have been used by my daughter, who needs to use these awesome mittens as little sleeping bags for her dolls, which I understand because it's cute and it's pink and it's a little bit glittery, but I'm hoping to get it back so I can actually wear them maybe. This design is by Brebelly, so it's Isabelle. She's also Belgian. Oh, you can see that I did not finish my weave woven in my ends yet. She's a Belgian designer. She's awesome. She's super sweet. She has lots of great designs. And I like the little pattern on it. It's the Alchemy mitts. And it's used with all scrap yarn. It's lace yarn. It was made with 2.5 millimeter needles. I loved working on it. It's a super cute little project to take with you on the go as well. So hoping to finish this thumb and at least snatch one of my little girl's sleeping bags so I can wear a pair. I'm checking what's the second one. Oh, I really wanted to show you guys the last time I was working on the Christmas wreath. I know Christmas is finished, but I did want to show you that I finished it, and I finished it right on time. It was Christmas, and this is the finished product. I'm just checking whether it's in like this. Hi. I hope you can. Yes, like this. You can see it, and it also has little lights. Oh, and there we go. So this was a labor of love because, as I told you guys last time, I started this in 2019. It was an advent calendar. It is amazing. I cannot wait to put it up every Christmas. It's an absolute heirloom. It's gonna be here for years and years to come. So super excited about this one. Even though I already put my Christmas tree down, this is really still standing there. It will be standing here until I've put up Valentine or Easter decorations. So amazing. And then the next thing I'm working on is our granny squares. These are scrap yarn granny squares in all types of and shades of pink, pink and purple. I want to make a scarf with it. So I had lots of scrap yarn left from a sweater I made and another project I wanted to make, but I wanted to use that yarn. So it's the drops Melody in cream, the drops Melody in pink, and then it's a drops Air in a dégradé purple, and then a drops Air in a light pink. I was first thinking just to do one row of granny squares as the scarf, but isn't that a little bit... I'm just going to... yeah, like this. I think that is too small, so maybe I will do another granny square and we will do it like this as a bigger scarf then. So now I've made 10. To make one scarf with just one row, I should make 13, but I'm going to see whether I can get out 26 of these out of my scrap yarn. That would be amazing. And as I think it's a perfect scarf to wear when it's a little bit warmer outside, which is now, but also when it's colder. And just if I need color. You're going to see everything that I've been making and I've been doing has color, and mostly the color pink, because I am in dire need of color, sunshine, light in my life. So due to the winter blues, the winter blues are a little bit better at the moment, I must say. I've been feeling a lot better. I don't know, I don't know why. I think I'm just over it. I'm just like, okay, I have to be grateful for everything I have. I'm happy to be here. I have this amazing hobby. I have amazing people around me. I have my amazing daughter and my amazing husband. So I don't want to complain all the time. That's what I want to stop doing. So I'm putting effort in my food. I'm putting effort in putting color in my life. That's why I'm wearing a pink sweater that I did not make today, but just to lighten everything a little bit up. Then the project I still have to work on that are not finished from last year is the strawberry sweater, which I've shown here already. Then the Mila sweater for the adults and the Mila sweater for our little Rose. Still I have not finished that yet, but I will be working on that in the holiday, because I want to finish her sweater first, and I want to finish my sweater as well, because I met up with an Instagram friend of mine, Natalie from Italy, and she was wearing the Mila sweater and it looks so cozy. So I really, really, really want to be able to wear mine as well. I started another project as well. Also, I needed a little bit of color and I needed a little project, but I've not... and I just see that I took everything off my knitting needle, but it's just a small project, so I'm able to put it back on the needles in a Hiffy. So this is... oh wait, it's a little bit difficult. There we go. This is the start of a Sophie scarf. A Sophie scarf is, for the people who don't know that, it's a super popular pattern by Petite Knit. And Petite Knit is of course a very popular knitwear designer, and I think at the moment I saw it on Ravelry that about 15,000 people already made this Sophie scarf. So it's a small scarf which you tie around your neck, which I needed because I wanted to add a little bit of an accessory, and I love this color of yarn. The Drops Air again in this perfect pink, which I've already made a slip over as well in this perfect pink, and I'm probably going to make more sweaters in the perfect pink because it's the perfect pink for me. So it's a small project. It's going to be quite fast, but I need a row counter because you need to count the rows. It has an I cord. And it's this, what I love is, but it's of course you want to wear it, but if you roll it up, it looks like a croissant, and I love that. So I really want to make a little Sophie scarf, and then I'm going to see how much yarn I need, and I have lots of one skeins from this or one skein of that, and I really want to make lots more, and maybe make a little one for my daughter. Maybe if any of my friends want Sophie scarves, then I can make them a little Sophie scarf. Um, I'm thinking this is at the moment what I am working on. I want to. Oh yeah, I made a little crochet, not a little, a big crochet bunny as well. One of my former students, she had a baby in December, and she's very supportive when it comes to my crochet and knitting. She follows me on TikTok and on Instagram, and and her sister's in my class at the moment, and I really wanted to give her something. So I made a crochet bunny with a little pink dungarees. So I'm going to put a picture here or there. I don't know yet. So that's what I finished as well. And for the rest, it's just been slow knitting, slow crocheting, and just see whatever comes to me. I'm trying to knit and crochet daily because that makes me happy. But then sometimes it doesn't come, and that's okay. I don't want to pressure myself too much. Because when I was looking at my the preview of what I did in 2023, I was a little disappointed that I only finished maybe 2 or 3 sweaters. I knitted and crochet quite a lot, but I only had like 3 major pieces finished, and that really bummed me out a little bit. I made quite a lot for other people, which I like doing. But yeah, maybe this year my intention is to finish a little bit more, but I also don't want to over push myself or yeah. It's still a hobby. It's still something that I love and that makes me happy, and I don't want it to become something that I hate, or that would not make me happy, and that would make me sad or frustrated. So I'm just taking it easy. One of those pieces, so actually not really counted, but a fourth piece that I made last year was the slipover in the perfect pink. It's the Petite Knit holiday slipover, and I love the color, but I didn't love the fit. I still don't really love it completely, but I'm wearing it because, yes, it was because it has these very big armholes. So the armholes were until here, and it didn't fit my boob. I don't know. I don't know. So I decided to sew the armhole a little bit more close, and it looks way better. I still need to figure out how to style it. Now I style it above a white blouse and then some jeans. But I want to have fun with it, and maybe when it's spring, I can style it in a more fun way. But now because it's winter and you need to make sure that you're warm, and so. But I'm happy with this. But I love this color so much that I will definitely be making a garment, a sweater or a cardigan with it as well. It's the perfect pink, and I added a little thread of brushed alpaca by Ginger and Time, and so Debbie, who dyes her own yarn, and it makes it extra soft, and it also makes it, it has a fun color. So I think in spring, maybe with some white or cream pants and a lovely shirt, I don't know, we will see. I will make pictures. Take pictures, make pictures. One of the things I love doing when we travel, I love traveling. We travel quite a lot. We've traveled to Japan, to Canada, America, all over Europe, Portugal, France, Spain. No, not Spain. We're going to Spain. London, England, Scotland. We've been to lots of places, and I've been to 2 trips by myself right now. So 2 years ago, one of my best friends, she did a solo trip, if I'm not mistaken, to Ibiza. And oh no, it was to Venice. I don't know, but she did a solo trip. She's a photographer. She's an awesome photographer, and she did a solo trip, and she really inspired me to do one as well. I am a teacher, I almost have 2 months off. The month of July and the month of August, half of the month of August, because then we start with preparations. And so that means that I am 2 months together with my little girl, which is awesome. But mom needs a break sometimes as well. So 2 years ago, I went to London because we've lived in London for a year. My husband and I, when we were younger, we were engaged but not married yet. So that's, I think it's about 10 years ago. So London is a place that I call home. It's also awesome to go to because I know everything, and yeah, it just feels like my heart is there, and I'm always happy to be back. And I went for 3 days, so 2 nights, which was really nice. And then last year I went to Bath, so I went with the Eurostar to London, and then I did the just a normal train to Bath. I went in a bed and breakfast, which is lovely, and then I did 3 nights. I decided to do a little bit longer because of the long travel from Belgium all the way to Bath, which took about 8 to 9 hours. But the travel is also part of the journey, and I think I finished one of my sweaters when I was there because it was such a long journey. But what I wanted to say is, when I go traveling, I like to bring yarn. And I love the indie dyed yarn, so the yarn that's being dyed on the place where we are. So these are I don't have it with me now, but these are hanks, and so it doesn't come in a ball or in a skein, but in hanks. So you need to wind up the hank, and because it's so expensive, I'm always really afraid that I will break it or that something will happen with it. And I already had a lot of yarn barf where you try to wind it up and everything comes entangled. So I said to myself, okay, I am going to give myself a present for Christmas, and I bought myself a wool winder and then the umbrella with it. And this entails that I have pretty little skeins like these. So these ones, and then this lovely mohair one, another one. I have not wound up all of my skeins yet, but these are some examples I wanted to give. So, and it's been a complete change, because you spend a lot of money on these hanks, and then you don't know how to unwind them, and then they just sit in your closet, and you're too afraid to unwind them. And now I just have these perfect pieces, and I can just start knitting. This skein reminds me of the fact that I'm also doing a little bit of a secret test knit with this yarn. That's the only thing I can say about that. It's not difficult to work with, but because it's a one thread of lace yarn, you can see how thin it is. It is quite delicate. It's quite a delicate work. But I have to finish it by March 1st, which I still have a lot of time, but a lot of more people are in front of me, and I'm a little behind. So I will be working on this a lot as well. I also was inspired to buy this little book. It is a scrapbook by Dille and Camille. So it has this, and then the front, and this has little tabs. And I was inspired by, I think her Instagram is Gewoon Hanne, and she uses it to put in inspiration. So it's just like a scrapbook like we used to have when we were younger, but she puts in the yarn she's working in. She writes down how long her projects are taking, and I really, really, really want to do that as well because it looked super cute. I have not started to make it, but it's really important that I'm going to do it because I like that you have something feasible that you can look at and that you can see, oh, I made that project. I will be doing a tab for yarn project, so crochet and knitting, but I will also be doing a tab for the books I will be reading in 2024. If you have any recommendations, do let me know. And then maybe like little things I see on the street, or um, souvenirs that I get and I want to tape it in. I will do that in this little booklet. I'm going to look at it tomorrow. Tomorrow I have quite a lot of free time, and I will start it tomorrow. That's a deal. All right, and then I wanted to talk about two other things. So maybe just a question as well. Like, when you knit or crochet, do you watch TV shows, or do you listen to podcasts? Do you listen to music, or do you just do it by yourself? I noticed that I like to watch something when I'm knitting or crocheting. I also noticed that because of the dark days, that I'm more inclined to watch series that I already know at the moment, so I can just listen to them and knit or crochet mindlessly. I'm watching a couple of series at the moment. I'm watching The Office together with my husband. I love The Office. It's so fun, and my favorite character is Dwight because it's just authentically him, which is awesome. I'm watching Friends by myself, so during when I'm eating, or when I need some deflection after a hard day of work, a long day of work, I'm watching Friends, and I'm also watching Without a Trace. That's a program I watched when I was 10 years younger, and I felt like I wanted to watch it again. So I don't remember everything, but I do remember what kind of feeling it gave me, and it gave me an awesome feeling. So that's what I'm watching now. I will be, when I finish one of the two of my shows, I will be watching the new season, the last season and the new season of Call the Midwife, which is my favorite show to knit during, because it's so cozy and just a feel good show, and also not so much a feel good show because then I'm crying, but I love seeing all the knitted and crocheted things on the show. So yeah, there's maybe something I want to do on TikTok, or here on YouTube. I would really like to recreate crocheted or knitted pieces that we see in television shows, and recreate the scene, or recreate the moment. But it's just an idea of mine. And then at last, I want to share my dreams and goals for 2024 when it comes to knitting or crocheting. I would really like to do this podcast maybe once every 2 weeks, because I think once a week is maybe a little bit pushing it. So that's what I really want to do when it comes to this podcast. I want to go live on TikTok once a week. I want to make a TikTok every day, but I also, and I want to upload a post on Instagram 5 times a week. But that makes me, my biggest resolution is the fact that I want to plan my pictures before, or my videos, because I always do it on the moment itself, and then it gives me a lot of stress. But when I notice that there's a lot of that there's a picture opportunity, or there's a good light, I will take it into account that I have to do more posts and give myself a little bit less stress. Maybe you say like, oh, that's so much stress if you say I want this and I want that, and you put yourself a deadline. But I need deadlines, and I need a little bit of a push, because I really want to keep it up on my Instagram and TikTok. I would like to have, if I'm being honest, I'm just going to be honest. This is my podcast. I'm going to be honest. I want 2K followers on Instagram. I would love that at the end of the year. And 2K followers on TikTok. I would love that as well. I'm thinking of followers and likes wise. That would be it. I just want people to enjoy my content. I want to enjoy the content that I'm making. If I can dream, I would love to work with another brand of yarn, maybe have a brand deal. That would be awesome, but we will see. I'm not going to push myself on that. I just want to enjoy the things I'm making, enjoy the things I'm doing, and just make it about enjoyment and what I like. And we will see whether other people like it or not. That's not important. I just mostly want to do stuff I like. Which sounds very selfish, but I think it also sounds healthy, because we often think too much about what other people like, or what should I do to get there. No, I just want to do me. I just want to I think it's important that you just listen to what you want and do what feels good for you. Then knitting wise, I want to make my first pair of socks because I've never done that, and I really, really, really want to make my first pair of socks. And this is one of the yarns I want to use. It's a sock yarn. It's super pretty. Again, the perfect pink. I would love to walk around in handmade socks. That's my biggest dream, like resolution for 2024. I'm thinking I would like to maybe make a couple of my own designs. I have quite a lot of ideas. And what if we say that by the end of 2024, I want to put out 5 designs. That's my resolution. 5 designs. It will mostly be crochet designs because I've already said it, but in the knitwear design world, I'm not good enough for that. I love making it, but I am not good enough for that. And there are lots of very talented knitwear designers, and I just don't see myself doing that. In the crochet world, there are lots of amazingly talented crochet designers as well, but I do think that there is a little bit of space left for a crochet designer like me, I think, with my ideas. So we will see. I hope you liked this podcast episode. It's a little bit longer, I think. I'm not sure because I've just been rambling. I hope to see you in the next one. If you have any questions or any comments, you can always leave them in the comments below. You can follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Cuddlesofyarn. I hope you have a lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!